Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Tea Time Conversations. I am your host, Melody. Today's tea is Tulsi Ashwagandha, and it's all about its anti-inflammatory properties, immune boosting, stress relieving. I need that in my spirit stat. So I've been feasting on that this week. Yesterday was the last day of the watermelon juice fast. I feel great. My energy's fine. My bowel movements are fine. I feel different a little bit. I feel lighter. I feel, more hydrated, but no adverse effects. But I want to encourage you, if you're interested in doing any kind of fast, here's what I did on my journey. I researched. I looked at scientific results, different ways to do it, watched documentaries on YouTube and Netflix and wherever I can get information on. I've spoken to people who have done fast, and that way I kind of get a broad spectrum of what the results can be and what the experience can be. And then I did my own. And I've been fasting for quite a few years now, different fast from watermelon fast to water fast to intermittent fasting. All of those are huge in health benefits. So if you're interested, drop a note in the comments and I'll post the information. Or you can, in the body of the group, in the search field, you can type in the words fast or juice fast or watermelon juice fast, and you can see all the information that I've been posting over the years on that. And that's going to help you at least figure out if that's right for you. So this month in Tea Time Conversations, we're focusing on ways of being. That means just your behavior, how you are in your personality, things to be aware of, things that can be helpful for you. This week we're doing the chakras. So today is Thursday, so we're doing the fourth chakra, and that's the heart chakra. And the color for the heart chakra is green, and the nature element is air. Now, it's a lot of information, so I made notes, so excuse me if I'm reading. Okay. So Sanskrit is the ancient language in East India. And their word for the heart chakra is Anahata, which means unhurt, unstuck, or unbeaten. It is the fourth primary chakra and serves as our center of love for ourselves, for others, compassion, empathy, and forgiveness. The heart chakra is associated with unconditional love and joy. It is a source of deep and profound truth that cannot be expressed in words. Like when you know something about yourself, like you know it in a place where you can't verbalize certain things, but you just know. It is the bridge between the lower and the upper chakras, integrating the manifest with the spiritual. And let me explain what that means. So on Monday, when we did the root chakra, that was all about safety and security. Your physical surroundings. Are you safe in your home? Do you have food to eat? Do you have a sense of security about yourself? Your sacral chakra, which is the second one, was about creativity and manifest desires. And that's like right in here. And it has to do with you having an idea, you creating something, and then taking inspired action to make that thing come true. Your solar plexus has to do with confidence and self-esteem, what you think about yourself and your abilities. So those are like the physical things that have to do with your body and your ways of being. The heart chakra is the midway point now. You're starting to get into the spiritual ways of being. Love, compassion, nothing to do with your physical body or your physical surroundings. So that's why it's like a bridge. When the heart chakra is imbalanced, it can cause emotional and physical distress. If you're working on improving your compassion and empathy or forming deeper bond with others, it is important that you open and balance your heart chakra. You can't connect with someone if you don't feel any kind of empathy for them or love for them or desire to connect with them. If you don't feel those things and you're trying to connect, it's going to come off rehearsed, coerced, staged, fake. The other person can feel it, and you will know in your heart that you really don't want to talk to this person, but you're doing it because you have to. And the energy from that is felt. It's like almost something physical. And also, it doesn't feel good in your body to be forcing any kind of affection or anything, any kind of interest. Especially if you're selling. That's why it is so key in selling to build some kind of rapport, connection. It's difficult to build a friendship in 2 minutes if you're selling to someone, especially over the phone. But in your ways of being, you can find ways to connect that is natural and authentic. That way, your desire to build a relationship will be true, not just fake because you want to sell something. If your heart chakra is underactive, it means there's a blockage that is not distributing the flow of energy. It affects your overall being. And you become withdrawn, lacking empathy. Want to lone wolf it and be isolated. And you get overly critical of yourself and of others. If it's overactive, then your heart chakra is distributing too much energy and it's overwhelming. You feel codependent. You neglect your own self-care. You lose your identity. And women, especially if you're in a relationship and you have a desire to, like, I must have this person, I must be with this person. So you're going to give up yourself to be with this person. And so you lose who you are, what you want, your desires, because you want to focus on this person because you want to be there for them and you don't want them to leave you. No bueno. You become codependent. It's like you don't have a thought of your own because you've given up yourself to that person. You lose your sense of personal boundaries. You say yes to everything, even when it hurts you. Let me read that again. There are people whose heart chakra is overactive. They so want the love, they so want to be connected and to be loved that they give up themselves and they say yes to everything, even when whatever they're saying yes to hurts them. And it's not good for you. Here's how to balance the heart chakra. Balancing the heart chakra is a process of restoring the harmonious and balanced flow of your energy throughout your body. And this is a constant fluctuation. That's why all this stuff, the chakras and meditation, it is a practice. You don't just do it on Monday and then for the rest of your life, you don't have to do it forever. Our feelings and how we're being doesn't always stay the same every day. And so there's a constant effort to be mindful of what you're saying, what you're doing, how you're being, so that you are being in the most positive and balanced way for your benefit. And then it bleeds into all the people around you. It colors how you talk to your children, how you communicate with your husband and your family, your customers, all of it. If you're not balanced, then what comes out of your mouth is going to clearly project that there's some imbalance going on. So how to balance that? Volunteering. I've seen documentaries on people who have gotten super, super rich, whether it's with the lotto or with their career and their fame. They've gotten so rich, and so they go out and do everything that they've ever wanted to do. Travel and eat and shop and all that stuff, and then they get empty. They get empty even though they're surrounded by 5 million people, because now they have money and the people want their money, so the people are trying to get their attention. They're in a crowd of people, they'll feel lonely. They'll not feel connected. But when you volunteer, this is a very selfless act of giving to someone else without expecting anything in return. And that's a good way to build compassion and empathy and extend love and caring and connection to people who all they want maybe is just food to eat. They don't care about your fame status or all the money you have. Basic things: food to eat, a place to be safe and sheltered, and clothes to wear. Or it may not even have to be that basic. You can volunteer at an old folks home. They just want company. Maybe all their family has died off and they're the only ones left, or the children, they're estranged from them, or they're too far away, and they're in a retirement home, and you go there and you just volunteer your time to talk with them, play games, read a book, whatever it is. And you come out feeling just richer for having done so. The second thing is to get outside. The heart chakra is highly influenced by the element of air. Getting outside and breathing in the fresh air can help restore and bring balance to your fourth chakra. Get out in nature, walk barefoot, deep breathing, all of that, super helpful. Physical activity is yoga, and I will post in the description of the live, after the live, what those positions are. Next is meditating. Deep breathing exercises before you meditate. You sit in your corner to meditate. You kind of unclench everything. Just sit, unclench. Sometimes people don't realize they're frowning. Just release that. Maybe they don't realize your jaw is clenched. So as you do a body check, to see how you're feeling from your head to your toe, and just release each area. Release the frown, release the clenching of the jaws, drop the shoulders so you don't feel like you're like this. Drop the shoulders, sit up straight, and then just deep breathe. That's one. What else? The color green. Wear the color green. That's connected to the heart chakra, and that feels good. So I'm going to share with you 5 affirmations that help to positively affirm and balance your heart chakra. I am open to love. I love and accept myself. I live in balance and in a state of gratitude. I am connecting with other beings. All love resides in my heart. If this is your first time to the Tea Time Conversation show and this information seems a little bit too esoteric, I'm going to present you to the fact that I love all cultures. I love all people. I'm open to learning and experiencing everything in this world. I don't want to live in a box. I want to live out loud, trying everything, learning everything, meeting new people, traveling, all of that stuff. That's what I like. And so I bring that part of myself here to the show with information that can help you. And being connected to who you are, all the parts of you, your heart, your need for safety and security, your need for creativity and balance, and taking inspired action, all that has to do with the chakra. So go back throughout this week's lives and watch the show, post your comment, post your thoughts on it, and we'll all jump in and respond and help you. All right? That is it for today's show, my friends. I will post the yoga position information above this live, and I'll see you tomorrow morning when we'll talk about the 5th chakra.